Okay, so let's get started. Welcome to the last May meditation, our every Monday guided meditation discussion and resource. So today we're actually going to finish up by talking about resources that you can continue to use even though we are completing our month-long May meditation. So if you're looking at the screen, you can see the first slide we have is some online resource suggestions. And there are so many out there. Just because you don't see it on the slide doesn't mean you can't go to it or use it, okay? So I just picked my personal favorite too. So maybe these will not resonate with you, but you can give them a try. Tara Brock, she has her own website that has a ton of information. She blends a philosophy from Western and Eastern, so you get a little bit of both worlds in her teachings. I listed her website on this slide, so you can just check out what she has to offer. And I listened to a few of hers. I haven't heard all of them, but I also put on the slide one of my favorite meditations that she gives because she kind of dives a little more deeply into explaining not so much the purpose of meditation, but a way that you could guide your meditation practice in an overall sense. So I encourage you to check out her stuff to see if you enjoy it. And then on YouTube, there are a ton of high quality guided meditations from the Honest Guys. And their meditations include imagery. If you didn't want to close your eyes, you could watch images through theirs. And they also have music, as opposed to Tara, who doesn't have any music. It's just her voice like I've been doing. The Honest Guys has music in the background. And then at the bottom of this slide, I just wanted to remind you that the online resources are endless. So there's endless websites, podcasts, blogs, YouTube has tons, millions, and even Spotify. So feel free to use the online resources going forward for meditation. And why won't my slide progress? Let's try this again. There we go. And then there's also apps that you can refer to going forward. I listed just a few here. I tried them out. I liked them. So the first one is Headspace. They market as meditation for beginners. So if you consider yourself a beginner, right, whatever that means, feel free to try out Headspace. They have a lot of information. I went to their website, so their website has a lot of information, or you can download it on your phone. They have a free trial, but you will have to pay to get access to all of Headspace. Calm is another meditation app that has gotten really great reviews. There's minimal free offerings through Calm. A lot of it you do have to pay for, but again, I liked the way the app interacted. It looks really cool, so you can check out Calm. Insight Timer is free. So it has a little bit of everything, which I liked. It had stuff for sleep, stuff for kids, adults, guided meditations, music, and it is free. So you can check out Insight Timer if you don't want to have to pay for your app. Buddhify was interesting. I think it's just like any other guided meditation app, but they're trying to trademark themselves as on the go. So meditation is always on the go, but that's their trademark. So you can use that one if you want to get a little more trendy, I guess. They have guided meditations. They do want you to have a membership, which is $30 a year. So not too much money there. And then the last one I put out was Simple Habit, another free one. So free is always great. And it just got really great reviews. I didn't get to play around with it too much, but Simple Habit is always a good option too if you're looking for free. And of course, millions of other apps that I did not put on this slide. So feel free to form your own opinion on them. Okay, and then of course, there's other resources out there in terms of meditation centers. So if you are a really hands-on person and you want to be up front and center in a physical setting, you can check out a meditation center. I did a Google search, meditation center near me, and things popped up. So you can always find one. The ones I found were specifically for certain types of meditation. So I found a few for transcendental meditation, Vipassana meditation, and mindfulness meditation. So if you wanted to go in person, you can also check out courses and retreats. There's online courses, and then there's physical retreats that you can go to. Retreats meaning local and, out of this country too. Usually the retreats incorporate other things like yoga or weight loss, but there's definitely those types of resources out there too, if you're looking for a little bit more physical in-person type of experience for your meditation. Okay, so let's do one more. When you're ready, try to find a quiet spot. Maybe close the door or step away, go outside. And we're going to do a progressive relaxation body scan. And looping in everything else that we've done, especially in terms of techniques, feel free to incorporate any of the techniques that we've talked about so far this month. So you can incorporate your deep breathing. You can still use counting breath. You can put a mantra in your meditation right now, even as I guide you through a scan. So either sitting or lying down. Just try to find a position that makes you the most comfortable. Ideally, feet are flat on the floor, uncrossed if you are sitting. Just allowing the energy to have a clear path throughout your body. Allowing the hands to gently relax into the lap or by your sides. Palms up or palms against your body is fine. And then gently closing your eyes and settling into your breath. And for today, we will scan from the top of the head down to the feet, but you can always scan from the feet up to the top of the head. So taking in a deep breath, let's bring our awareness to the crown of the head and see if you can start to let a wave of relaxation start to melt down the forehead and the sides of your scalp, allowing the hair follicles to release and putting a little bit of space between the eyebrows, smooth out the skin of the forehead, even allowing the eyes to fall a little deeper into their sockets. And letting the cheeks slide off the cheekbones, unclenching the jaw. And maybe the lips gently part. Allowing the wave of relaxation to slide down all sides of your neck, into your shoulders, and allowing the shoulders to just feel a little bit heavier as they melt, releasing tension. And as the wave of relaxation starts to move down the arms, allowing the elbows to get a little softer, allowing the upper arm and the forearms to completely relax. The hands have nothing to hold on to, so release any tension from your hands and fingers. And then bring your awareness to your heart center, the middle of your chest, and take a deep breath here. On the exhale, envision all tension melting away from the muscles surrounding your ribs and your collarbones. Breathing away any tension from the upper back and the middle back. And allowing the abdomen to soften so the breath can flow easily. And then letting the wave of relaxation slide down the lower back and pull into the hips and pelvis. Surrendering the weight of your body to the surface in which it rests upon. And then letting the muscles of the tops of the thighs relax. And releasing the glutes and the hamstrings and the backs of the thighs. Allowing the wave of relaxation to go through the knees, down into the lower part of the legs. Allowing the shins and the calves to completely let go. The ankles and the feet no longer have to support the weight of your body, so they are free to release all tension. And even if you're wearing shoes, allow the muscles of the feet and the toes to relax as much as they can. And take a few deep breaths here, just being aware of the entire body as a whole, noticing if you feel any different, noticing where tension tries to creep back in, and just using the breath to continually release and renew. Let's take one more minute with a completely relaxed body, simply breathing, doing nothing more. Letting go. With the eyes still gently closed, just take a long cleansing breath. And when you are ready to wake up the body and end your meditation, simply do so at your own pace by starting to gently rub the finger pads together or wiggle the toes. And then when it feels like the right moment, just bring your awareness to where your eyelids meet and then gently part them away, allowing the light to spill back in. Thank you so much for joining us for the series of May meditations. Please continue the habit of meditating for a few minutes every day or as much as you can. And I encourage you to try out those resources that we used on the slides today, or finding your own and really owning your own meditation practice. You know where to find me if you have any questions or you want to reach out. I hope you have a great rest of the month, and we'll see each other soon.